Thank you.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I gotta get my content out. So, has anybody heard about that Chinese unethical science gone wrong? Where some scientist edited the DNA genome of his children to be more intelligent. I say that's unethical because there's no way you can convince me that you can edit DNA without wild screw-ups, like winding up with nipples all over your body. But I have to say, you know, if you didn't want to just abort that baby, that doesn't lead you on to the whole wealth of all the other things you can edit DNA for that are awesome, like having a third tit. Or an awesome tongue like that villain character, you know, Venom.
Oh, yeah.
The pussy that you could eat with that tongue is that's just mad game right there. 3 tits though, that's for sharing cleavage with a friend. That's like having cleavage left over to look at for showing off.
Yeah.
But I do wonder how certain things got evolved into evolution. Like, where did cuckery come from? I have to say, out of all the animals in the animal kingdom, kangaroos do it, and they're called a joey. Because they fight for mates, and then they still steal each other's mates. Even if they lose the fight, they still cuck the other one. It's like such a routine for them that it's a name. But to me, I'm like, that would have to go into extinction, right? Because you'd start that way, but then there's no way to get that genome out of the pool until it just goes extinct. I guess that's why kangaroos are all the same. They all want to fight each other. A little bit of pootie humor here. Beans don't give me gas, but rice gives me gas like I'm inhaling through my mouth and exhaling out of my asshole continuously. It's ridiculous, like a whale's blowhole in the back there.
Can you walk?
Who do you?
I got dissed by a bitter old East Texas hag when I was a kid. And I got dissed again when I went to the rape clinic to sing music therapy to women where I had hoped to be a source of comfort to them for what they've gone through. And the old East Texas hag part came from when I went to a garage sale to go pick up a desk. I wanted to see if they had a desk, and they didn't in the end. So I just walked up there, and this old elderly lady came up to me and goes, "Men are trash," directly to me without me saying anything to her. And I guess that's just sort of an East Texas thing, because there's a lot of that sentiment I think I've found in the time I've been in East Texas. Go Away Fat Man has got to be the best thing that has ever happened to comedy in all of the Family Guy series, where Stewie is dissing his dad. He's laying with that sun reflector out tanning, and Peter walks up to him, and Stewie's like, "Go away, fat man." When I was in college, I batted a roach bigger than Asian penis across the room onto my friend's face. And then bashed it off of his face while it was running circles around on his face with an empty water bottle until the roach was dead. He was very outraged, but I didn't get pummeled. So I got away. Yeah, a roach. It was a huge roach. I swear it was like 2 inches bigger than Asian penis.
So the roach was outraged.
Yeah, the roach was dead when I finished with him.
But it's still bigger than Asian penis.
Yeah, still bigger than Asian penis. It was an enormous roach. When I was in the 5th grade, there was a kid named Blake, and he had the bad habit of eating his own snot. And he had
Everybody in 5th grade
that lime
did that.
green, this lime or neon green trail going down his nose, from his nose down to his lips, and he was licking the snot off of it. And at one point, I remember our sense of reaction to him, because we did this multiple times, like, Blake, just go blow your nose. And he would get really dissed by it. He'd be like, oh. But that reaction is just like, did you say that because you don't get to eat your snot, or because we made you blow your nose and now that's embarrassing? And one day after he blew his nose, we were like, Blake, eat that. And he stuck his face in it and ate it. It was pretty gross. But he was also the guy who got away with masturbating in class perpetually.
The same day?
No, I don't know about the same day. But in the same vicinity of time, he would be masturbating, and we had groups of students where they were all assigned to groups. And the class gradually found out that he was the beater. And he was just doing it to get by, like through his classes or something. It's
I got an
ridiculous.
A in that class.
Yeah. And not only, he never got sent to juvie or anything. He never got sent to any kind of reproach from the teacher. I guess the teacher was just tolerating because she was like, oh, horny little kids. This is so ridiculous.
She's
I mean, if I was
probably
the
like
teacher,
modern day teachers.
but the best part about all of that masturbating in class was when the class finally had figured out that everybody was trying to kick Blake out of the group because they didn't want to get nutted on. All right, everybody, that's my time.